Hinkley C is a twin reactor nuclear power station being built here in Somerset.
We've had nuclear power in our community for 50 years. Hinkley A is virtually decommissioned, Hinkley B will be decommissioned 2023, and that's about the time that Hinkley C will be producing power. So this has been going on for a long time, and we'll have another 60 years of production from Hinkley C. So the opportunities will last several generations.
The scale of this project is enormous. At peak, it's going to be the biggest construction site in Europe. And thereafter, of course, it'll be generating electricity for 60 years or so. Not just low-carbon electricity for the country, but also an opportunity to kick-start the engineering renaissance in this country and get young people and others interested in those skills.
Well, the Somerset Chamber of Commerce have been working with local companies for 4 years with EDF to try and find out what opportunities there are. Then what we do is, where there are gaps in the market, we try and attract the inward investors to come to Somerset, working with local suppliers and collaboratively find solutions to help the big Tier 1 contractors build the nuclear power station.
We build electrical switchgear and control equipment for anything from the Ministry of Defence, London Underground, anything that needs electrical control equipment, we do. Everything that we build, whether it's from the steel fabrication, the design, the assembly, is all done in Bridgewater.
We've been working very closely with the Somerset Chamber of Commerce for many years now, building up a database of local companies that would want to compete for contracts, marrying them up with our Tier 1 and Tier 2 suppliers, the big boys who are going to come in and do the actual construction and delivery of the power station, giving people the skills and the opportunities that they can be looking for.
One of my roles has been to lead the skills work stream of the Hinkley Strategic Delivery Forum, and that's enabled me to bring together both colleges and training providers, connect them to the project to understand the demand, and also connect us to government and funders and policymakers.
As the project goes on, we'll require more and more technical skills. When we get into the mechanical and electrical phase of the project, we'll need some really highly skilled folk. Now, some of those will necessarily be brought in from further afield, but if young people start training now, they can be in position to bid for jobs on those technically demanding elements of the project in the years to come.
We now offer civil engineering disciplines. This centre, the Construction Skills and Innovation Centre, which was an EDF Energy investment, now offers all categories of plant. We deliver new disciplines such as steel fixing, which is the reinforcing bar that goes in pre-pouring concrete, and other trades such as deep excavation.
When we first heard about the EDF development at Hinkley Point and the potential new nuclear development, and their desire to buy locally, they made it very clear that there was going to be obviously a considerable amount of disruption to the area, but that there was a real desire and passion for buying local produce and creating local jobs. The essence of Somerset Larder is about gathering locally and enjoying globally. So our objective is to engage as many food and drink producers in and around the Somerset area as local as possible. And to actually not only procure the products necessary to supply the people eating at Hinkley Point, but also to share best practice and supply amongst the group as well.
It's a huge project. Admittedly, there's going to be an awful lot of equipment like ours that's needed. We know we couldn't possibly do all of it. We wouldn't expect to get all of it, but we'd like to get our fair share.
There's no doubt with nuclear power, it's a global industry. So we need to attract companies from all over the globe to come to Somerset to help build the power station, but to work with local companies.
The legacy of this particular project is it's not the only project that's being built in the UK. There are quite a number of proposed nuclear sites, and provided they go ahead, the people that are in Somerset and on this particular journey at the moment, the potential for them is very good.